Good morning, Pisces. Good morning. I hope you guys had a good night's sleep. I hope you woke up today feeling happy, safe, and peaceful. Thank you to everyone that has liked, commented, subscribed, and gave donations. Happy Friday. All right, let's pull a few of these. This is by Lucky Sevens. We also have the Five of Cups at the bottom, and I am obviously not home. I'm gonna do the best that we can with this setup. Spirit, angels, ancestors, and higher beings, please help me with this message today for my beautiful Pisces people, my Pisceanos. What messages do we have for Pisces? All right, hold on, guys. Sorry. I'm doing the best that I can with this setup. All right, we got preparation, awakening, and stubborn. At the bottom of the deck, we have rest, competition, and money that I saw. Okay, here we go. So I heard this thing first thing this morning. It was from the movie Grease. What was it? We're gonna rule the school. You know, that's when the girl from the Pink Lady, Rizzo, right? Rizzo? Yeah, the girl from the Pink Lady, when she started a new school year, and you know, they were a crew. They were like the Pink Ladies. They were the cool kids, right? So I feel like this is somebody in your life, Pisces, that feels like they are the ish. They are that cool person. They're like the top tier of the groups or wherever they go. They're so cool, Pisces. That's the feeling. And I do it a little sarcastically. So cool. They're so cool, Pisces. Something interesting is happening with this person. I feel this person in a level of, I guess, a form of a competition with you. There's some form of preparation here, like they're preparing, like for a round two. You know, that's what I'm feeling. I think the first time that they met you, they thought they were cooler than you. Wait a minute, Pisces. Just wait a minute. They thought. Like, I felt how they went into the new school year. They went into the meeting you kind of like, you know, they were maybe a little above you there. I don't know what makes them think that they're like something special, you know, but yeah, there's something there. But anyway, that first time that they met you, or the first season, whatever you want to call it, it's like they definitely underestimated you, definitely. And I feel like they're ready for a round two with you. Fight, you know, like, and it's not just fighting, you know, it's like going toe to toe with you. There's something, I feel like, a lesson maybe that you have taught them, or they didn't feel quite superior when they were around you. I think they're used to feeling superior around others. Like, they come up with the funniest lines, where, or they are the sharpest, you know, or the toughest, right? Yeah, there's an energy of toughness there, or they can hit kind of hard, or people melt, oh, when they see them, or they like give them room or space to walk, you know, like, and they came into the situation with you thinking that you were just like everyone else in a way, and something went terribly wrong for them, where they didn't feel that sense of superiority around you. They didn't feel it. They actually felt challenged by you in some way. I will go deeper. I do have this stubborn energy here. Someone is like very upset that they're not getting their way. It's like they're acting like a child almost. They want this round two with you. In this round two, it feels like they want to get a jab at you. Not okay. Yes, it's just that they're so used to being the cool person or the one that gets the last lick in, or the last say, or have men or women swooning over them. Is that a word? Like swooning, like, and they feel like if they come around you again, they can get you to be that person, and they could be Rizzo, or what is the T-Birds, right? They could be that person again. So it's weird. It's like they have this image in their mind of they need for you to act like everyone else acts. So they're coming back around. I don't know when or how, but they are, and they want to make sure that you swoon, or that you act accordingly. There's an awakening here. I feel like a lot of you are going to get this message, and you're going to realize why this person is being so nice to you, or why this person wants to be around you again. It's not the most negative thing in the world, but it is definitely kind of sad that somebody needs to feel that energy of superiority. I guess when someone's used to being, like in fighting, like in boxing, let's give that analogy because this is here. When someone's a boxer and they like winning championships, and they're the ish, right? They're the person, and next thing you know, they kind of age out a little, and they start getting older, and then the new one starts coming in, and it's kind of hard to let go of the title. It's kind of hard to let go of all the attention and all the fame. So that's what I'm feeling. A person that, it could be aging out, or it just could be like, just like you might be a little too awake for them. When I say awake, it's just you read them very well. So, and and you might get this message, and that might be the reason why. So this might be a heads up for you, Pisces, literal heads up in this image, where there is someone that is going to be kind to you, nice to you, but it's only because they want to make sure that they're still number one. They're still loved. They're still the top tier, right? So I don't know. Take what you want with it. I'm just passing energy and information here. All right, let me see what this is, because I did look at the bottom. Rest, competition, and money. Somebody may try to show that they have more money than somebody else that may be in your life, or it could just be you. I think someone it's like they need to feel top tier in any way, right? And in one of the ways I see that is like, well, I have a bigger house, it's an example. I have a bigger house, I have a bigger car, or whatever this is, better car, so this person is really looking for you to take one L in some way, but they're going to do it their approach is going to be different. They're going to be nice to you. That's what I felt. Let's go deeper, and let me see what else I can get. Spirit, tell me more. The Chariot, the car. I'm telling you, I feel and you know what? The rest is also in the car. So it could have something to do with that, but it doesn't have to. Like, I have a better car than you, so that makes me better. All right, let's see. Page of Swords. Let me do one more before I say this. Yeah, they're definitely peeping your stuff. Eight of Swords. They're peeping your stuff. They want to see what else you have. This person is a little conceited. I gotta say, Pisces, a little bit conceited. Like, I feel like they think it's like the Pink Ladies, right? Like, that's the best example. So, they have to have the nicest car. You remember Grease Lightning, the song? They gotta like soup it up and, do it really nice. So this is a person who is, if they can't be superior to you spiritually or in another way, they're going to definitely try through some type of materialistic things, money things. But I gotta emphasize this. This is all to, number one, inflate their ego, yes. Number two, impress you and make you fall in line like the other ones have. Like, fall in line. Be swoon over me. Everyone does. You might be a little more challenging, but you have to. I'm so great. What is wrong with this person? So this person gives me the energy that they have never met anyone that is better than them in some way, or that can go toe to toe with them. All right, let me see this stubborn. I want to stubborn, control in reverse, no control. Ten of Swords. Let's see. Ten of Swords in reverse is like betrayals, but almost like they're not getting their way with you through betrayals. Hold on a second. They're not getting their way with you through betrayals. I'm going to make a slight prediction. So I think because either you saw this reading or this is confirmation of what you've been feeling with this person, I think this person is going to have to realize that you are a different animal, a different beast, a different type of fighter. Like maybe you're not the physical one, but you're more of a spiritual one, or it could be something different. You know what I mean? Like you're a different type of breed. Let's just say that. I don't know why breeds are coming in. I'm seeing a lot of dogs. I don't know if you have a dog, they have a dog or something. What is it with the dog? Anyway, there's something about like you could be like a different breed, right? And they're going to recognize one thing about you. If they betray you, they're going to recognize some type of fear. There's going to be some type of fear. So if they betray you and betray you and betray you, eventually they're going to realize that that is not the way to gain access to you in some way. I don't know if that makes sense. Like they're just not going, after a certain amount of betrayals, Pisces, and I don't know what these betrayals are. They could be, trying to get their licks in, or competition, I really don't know, or thinking they're hot shit and then they're not. There's going to be a defeat because that's the only defense that they have. I think you're going to either inspire an awakening, or they're going to have to retreat to try to, because you're going to be too difficult. You're too difficult. They don't know why they can't beat you, conquer you, control you. So some people may run from a challenge, yes. Some people may go back to the drawing board, is the feeling, to try to figure out again, like, what am I doing wrong here? It seems like every tactic of like when I say betrayals, what I'm saying is trying to con you in some way. It just makes things worse. Whereas maybe they conned other people and it helped them closer to them. But they're going to notice a difference, like with you, where it doesn't work. It does not, it makes you drift further away. All right, let me see this awakening. Knight of Pentacles and the Empress. You're like slowly climbing out of a situation where you were giving to a very needy person. It's almost like you did play with this person, or it could be somebody else. You played with the person for a little while, but then you slowly start to awaken, like, I don't want to play anymore. It's going to be a slow process with the Knight of Pentacles. Hold on one sec. I got to be honest. You're going to be entertained. You always get entertained a little bit. So you might throw a little bit at it and then watch it kind of like spin out of control in some way. Like, okay, so I feel like where you might plant a seed, because that's what this is, planting a seed, and then watch as they kind of, okay. You're puppeteering, but just a little bit, Pisces. It's just to show them like you're not going to control me, but I will show you that I can control you in some way. There is some type of game like that, Pisces. You get disinterested very quickly. Like once you do one thing, you kind of laugh it off and then you move on with your life. Like, yeah, you're not going to be able to fight me. You're not going to be able to control me. You're not going to be able to prepare for me. And more importantly, you can't con me, or the things that have worked maybe on other people will not work on me. And then you kind of show them that as well too. I'll show you who's really in control in some way. And I don't know, it could be petty, it could be big. Either way, it's something that you plant, and then you watch this person kind of spiral. Let me tell you something, Pisces. This person, if you give them anything, if you just like touch their hand, touch their hair, they will melt, is the feeling. That's how needy they are for your attention. And then you rectify and you show them again, like, no, I'm in control here. So that's what I'm getting here. All right. Let's do career and money. I'm just going to keep the same deck. Oh, let's do the advice. Sorry, advice. 2 of Pentacles and the 8 of Swords. Be very careful. This person is highly manipulative. So sometimes things that people will say can weigh on your head. Like, what do you mean by that? What does that mean? You know, like, and you kind of like think about it a lot, but it's making it clear, like, it's just stuff that was sent to confuse you. So kind of just block it out. Try your best not to let anything seep in. You'd be surprised how the subconscious, if you let something seep in, it kind of grows. It is that feeling right here too. Like it kind of grows. So Spirit is saying, you know, this is a person that is not ready to be heard yet, because they still don't even realize, or maybe they do realize a little, that they speak with high manipulation, and they're trying to get to you mentally in some way, Pisces. So it's saying something here about just block out what they say. It didn't mean anything. It doesn't matter. Don't overthink it. It was meant to cause some form of confusion. All right, let's do career and money. Queen of Cups, 3 of Cups, and the 7 of Swords. You see a lot of manipulation going on at the workplace, a lot of maybe thievery, people stabbing each other, or somebody taking something, you know. So you see that a lot at work, Pisces. I think you're minding your business. Let me try to show you. Nope, it's this way. So you're trying not to join in the reindeer games, you know, like you're keeping your peace, your emotional peace. This is temporary. If somebody took something or is pretending to be something, or is, you know, just some type of thievery, it's very temporary. Let them celebrate, because this isn't going to last long. And also be very careful, not you, but them. They need to be very careful, because I wouldn't trust the group or the crew that they're with. And I keep getting that energy of a crew, like pink ladies, T-birds and stuff like that. So I feel you don't want to be associated with this group or crew anyway. So just remember that, Pisces. So keep your emotional distance, keep your feelings out of this situation. Let them self-destruct themselves, Pisces, because that's what winds up happening. So, and there is someone in this group that I see that is plotting already. They're celebrating something, but there's some type of plot happening. All right, let's do the Oshos. Spirit, tell me more. Thunderbolt in reverse. That is the Tower in reverse. That is self-destruction. We got courage and going with the flow. We also got comparison at the bottom. So I was feeling how there was somebody that was self-destructing. So let them self-destruct, Pisces. That's the feeling. Let them think they got away with something. Let them celebrate, and you'll see how that doesn't last for very long. I also got this courage. What is this? Let's see. I gotta tell you, I feel like there's someone in the group that is going to kind of shady off because they're going to have courage to recognize that the people they're associating with was very destructive. So they're going to do something that takes a lot of courage. I think sometimes getting away from your crew, like the T-Birds or any gangs or anything, right? It's like it shows a lot of strength and courage because you're being outnumbered. There's an outnumbered feeling for this person. And there's repercussions. So, but this person knows that sticking with this crew or this group or whatever is wrong. So, and they know there's something else. So they're going to shady off and they're going to do something that is very difficult. So if this is somebody at work, it's almost like somebody at work is like, "Yo, you know why you didn't get that promotion, or you know why this didn't happen for you? I got to tell you what happened," which is a big no-no in gangs, crews, and whatever. But this person's conscience, I guess, was eating at them, or they just didn't want to live that way, or they didn't want to be looked at as one of those people because they're not. Maybe they were blinded, but they're not. I got going with the flow. It just feels right for them to come to you or to out someone that they shouldn't have outed or that they were protecting for a while. It feels right. Like they finally feel a sense of, okay, now I'm on the right side of life. Like when they were holding something a secret or when they were keeping something to themselves, it was eating them up inside. And not just eating them up inside, but they felt like they were going against the current, like they felt like it was so difficult. Like they were trying to keep all these balls in the air and it was so difficult for them, but they finally just let the balls drop and they're like, this feels better to me. So there is someone that is also awakening spiritually to what the right thing and the wrong thing is to do in life. I do have this comparison here at the bottom. You see, there's someone that is definitely comparing you to other people, and they don't want to feel like you're that difficult. They're still thinking, if this person had an ex or a past or maybe other relationships, they're trying to find ways to fit you in a box. Like, you must be like this person. Oh, I know a person like that. I know a person like Pisces. They can't realize that you are two completely different people. You are not alike like that person. I kept getting energy like that. You are not like that person at all. But this person works in a real frail mind state where it's like they cannot give you the credit for being something very authentic, unique, or original. It's like they don't want to believe that you're that tough of I'm going to say competitor, but also as a person. They felt like they were the toughest. That's the feeling, that I'm the toughest. I wear the leather jacket. I'm the T-Birds. I'm the head of the T-Birds. I'm the head of the pink ladies. That's the feeling. So their world was small. All right, Pisces, I hope you liked the reading. Please like and subscribe, and thank you.